often say to my husband, if I wasn't a journalist, I wouldn't open social media, I wouldn't read any news articles, but it is part of my job, and part of my job to figure out how to tell these stories in a different way. And I think, yeah, there's a lot to be uncovered on this continent and all around the world. And I think that's something we're trying to do is find our place on the internet, which is a very crowded place, but to tell these stories from the human perspective, that are sometimes solutions focused, and those stories do exist. And I think it's really important for us to realize how interconnected all these stories are around the world. And that's one of our strengths, is that we have journalists in all these countries and we feed into one another's stories. I know we don't only want to talk about Trump, but for example, these aid cuts, we can report about what's happening in countries all over the world, and we can do it in a couple of days or hours because we have those feet on the ground and we can see how interconnected the world is, especially with technology. Your main focus, of course, technology connects the entire world, whether it's the content moderators in Kenya, the AI end users, in the US, wherever it is, these lines can be drawn. And more than ever before, it's important to show how, opening up a chatbot in one country might be powered by workers who've been moderating that content to create that chatbot in another country. And what are those human rights issues? Are there abuses going on? Are there positive stories to tell? I think that's one of our biggest strengths, is just that interconnectedness, and telling those human stories around the world.